Yo, what's good, Jets Nation? This is Jets Media, bringing you guys a new video on my channel. And in this one, I just want to bring you guys what I think Joe Douglas should do with this whole Jamal Adams situation. I made previous videos on the whole Jamal Adams drama when he requested a trade. I initially said the Jets should pay him, and now ever since those videos, a lot of stuff has come out from Jamal Adams, and it is completely clear that Jamal Adams does not want to be a New York Jet, and he wants to move on. And for those of you guys that have watched my videos talking about this before, you guys know that I am a huge Jamal fan, and I've been defending Jamal, and I think that the Jets should pay him, and I've been on Jamal's side. But after seeing all this stuff on social media of Jamal just saying, "Get me out of here," there was that whole video that you guys saw. Jamal was in his car, and someone's like, "You coming to Dallas?" And Jamal's like, "I'm trying, bro." Like, that's just insane. I mean, like, I'm kind of embarrassed as a Jets fan that was defending him, because I feel like Jamal Adams just completely turned on every single one of his fans that supported him from day one and just said, you know what, the Jets are going to be in my past life. I'm done with all of them, and I don't care if any of them like me or are a huge fan of me. I need to move on. And I feel like that's what Jamal Adams' mindset is, and I was one of his diehard fans that always defended him, always hyped him up and all this stuff, and now this is what he does. So obviously the future with Jamal Adams is he's not going to be a Jet. The Joe Douglas cannot sign someone that just does not want to be on the team. That doesn't fit the Joe Douglas culture that he wants to build. So in this video, I just want to give you guys my perspective on what Joe Douglas should do and how we should handle this whole situation. I think he has three simple choices. One, extend him, which is very unlikely. I don't expect that to happen. Two, trade him. Or three, do nothing and let Jamal Adams sit and let him whine. And if he doesn't want to play, then he just sits on the sideline and loses a lot of money. So I think what's going to happen is where this whole world is right now. First of all, the NFL is set to be on schedule, but we don't even know if that's even happening yet, because the coronavirus is spiking up a little bit. So we don't know if the NFL will be even playing. I'm 100% hoping it happens. Obviously, I'm just making sure you guys are aware that there's a chance that there might not even be a season. So with that being said, Joe Douglas has all the leverage here with Jamal. He can easily say, you know what, Jamal, we're not going to pay you, and we're not going to trade you. We're just going to, we have 2 years of control over you. So if you don't want to play for us in 2020, say there is a season, then you're simply just going to have to sit out and lose a lot of money. And that's what it's going to come down to. Joe Douglas should sit back and wait for a huge offer. He obviously there's no rush for Joe Douglas to just start calling people like, all right, I need Jamal off this team. I need Jamal off this team. Who wants him? Who wants him? He should be sitting back, let teams offer him a bunch of trades, and obviously take the best one that fits this team. I already made a video on 5 potential trade scenarios for the Jets and Joe Douglas. That's on my channel, so make sure you guys check that out. But what I think Joe Douglas should do is just be disciplined. I think he will do this because Joe Douglas has proved that he's a quality and respectable GM. I know the media is pushing this narrative that it's the same old Jets and it's a drama, this and that. But no, this is not the old Jets era. We have Joe Douglas. He knows what he's doing. He's going to really come out on this situation with something greater than we can imagine, I have a feeling. Jamal Adams' value is really high right now, but at the same time, where this world is, I don't think teams are going to be willing to give up a bunch of draft capital to sign someone like Jamal Adams to a big extension. Who knows? But it really is unfortunate, because I wish Jamal Adams said this to the Jets before the draft, because then we could have moved them and added draft capital for the 2020 draft. But obviously that's not going to happen. So the only trade that's really going to jump out to me is if we get a bona fide player that's going to help us in 2020. We can't just have draft picks come in here. That's future 2021 draft picks, 2022 draft picks. That's not going to help us in the year 2020. But if that's what it comes down to, then yeah, Joe Douglas has a lot of room to work with to build this team for the long run. I don't expect this Jets 2020 team to be competing for the Super Bowl, or maybe they can slip into the playoffs in the wild card. But this 2020 season for the Jets is a huge season just to see where this team's at. It's kind of another year to really grade the guys and see where we're going. I am really optimistic about this Jets team in the future in 2021, 2022. When it comes to 2020, I think Joe Douglas is building this team the proper way, and we have to be patient. And I know hearing Jets fans hearing me preaching patience, you don't want to hear that. I've been patient my whole Jets life, my whole Jets fan life. So I'm not saying that we should be patient, but I'm just saying Joe Douglas's plan for this team is going to require patience, and he's not going to get this thing turned around in 1 year or 2 years. It's going to be a couple years before he can build a foundation. So I think Joe Douglas is going to hold on to Jamal Adams for a while, and I think he's going to wait to see the perfect match come in to get that perfect trade, whether it's a future first-round pick and a player that's going to immediately help his team. This is a very unfortunate situation for the Jets. It's just crazy how Jamal Adams just turned into this guy that's just all about him. I mean, he's just only thing he cares about is get me out of New York, get me out of New York. And it's just crazy, just turns me the wrong way because I feel like kind of an idiot just because I've been defending Jamal throughout this whole thing. I'm like, you know what? He has a point. He deserves his money. He does. I mean, he's an excellent player. He deserves every penny that he's going to get. But the way he's handling the situation just is not sitting with me well. 3 years of him as a Jet, he had all Jets fans just hyping him up. He was great to the fans, and now he just turns around and does this to us. It just doesn't sit with me right, like someone like that just turning on the Jets fans just is not a good thing for us. It's not a good look, and I'm hoping Joe Douglas can really be smart with the situation and hold on to Jamal and trade him either during the season or right before the season, and we can move on because this is just going to hold our team back. I know I said Joe Douglas is probably going to hold on to him, and I don't really want Jamal on this team in 2020. I want him gone by then, but I think Douglas is going to be smart and not rush this, and it's going to be a while before Jamal Adams is traded. Jamal is going to be like, I want to play here, I want to play over there, I want to play here, I want my money over there. Well, he has no say in this. I know he's saying he wants to be a Cowboy really bad. Well, I'm sorry, Jamal, you have zero say in where you're going to go because Joe Douglas and the Jets have all the control over you for 2 more years, and they choose where you're going to go. You have no right to say, I want to go here, so you better not trade me to Cincinnati because I don't want to go there. I want to go to Dallas. Jamal just has no say. So the Jets have all the leverage here, so it's going to be really interesting to see how this all plays out. Leave a comment down below what you guys expect Joe Douglas to do with this whole situation. You guys heard my thoughts, so I love hearing your thoughts down below in the comments. So with that being said, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'll be posting all updates throughout this whole Jamal Adams situation and all New York Jets highlights and content as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's go Jets. Peace.